Hey guys, Alaha here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you're an existing subscriber, how you doing? Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So I know you guys have been probably wondering where the hell I have been. I've had a lot going on with my health, with my back situation. It's gotten a lot worse. But I will fill you all in a separate video. I'm gonna do a get ready with me and fill you guys in on what's been going on for the past few months and why I've been so MIA. It's actually 1:30 a.m. here in New York and I can't sleep as per usual. So I wanted to film a video because I got a really exciting package in the mail today. I got several messages on Snapchat and on Instagram DM asking me to film a video about this package that I got, and I was like, sure, I will, but I'm sure other people have gotten it too and they've already, you know, beat me to the punch since everybody's been beating me these days in everything that I do. But I looked online and I didn't find any videos. So I was like, all right, you know what? I can't sleep. I'm not missing out on anything. I'm about to go lay in my bed and toss around and toss and turn all night long anyway. So let me get on here and film a video using this new product for you guys. And the new product, the super exciting product launch that I will be sharing with you guys today is by Huda Beauty. Of course, she's one of my favorite brands. And it is their new Easy Bake Loose Powder. This is a baking / setting powder, kind of like we all know the Laura Mercier and the Cover FX and the Derma Blend powders and the RCMA and all that good stuff, but Huda has come out with her own. And this is a powder that promises to keep your makeup in place, absorb shine, no flashback, and enriched with vitamin E. So if you guys want to know my thoughts on this powder, please keep watching. I'm gonna do my entire base on camera so you guys can see how it works and what it looks like. But before we get started, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and turn on the bell notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. And with that being said, let's jump right on into this video. So I'm looking online and I can't find the price for this product anywhere. It's not on Huda's page, it's not on their website, it's not on the Shop Huda Beauty page. I don't know how much this retails for, but by the time this video comes out, when I upload this, if I do find out how much this price point for this product is, I'm gonna post it down in the description box down below. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and film through this video for you guys. I've been so out of practice, I don't even know how to speak right now. So yeah, that being said, let's for real get started this time. So this here is the PR box that was sent to me today. Obviously it's a huge box filled with all the colors. You guys are gonna most likely 100% get a different box. I'm gonna show you here what was inside of this box here. So we have the entire shade range right over here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different shades. It's a great variety of shades. Let's go through the product details before we get into like the colors and things like that. Again, I just got the containers itself. I didn't get the actual box that this will come in, so I don't know what it's gonna look like, but if it's anything like her foundations and all of her other products, then it's most likely just gonna come in like a black square box to fit this in. Let's see how much product you get here. I did talk about this a little bit on my Instagram story today, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know on this video as well. You get 20 grams of product, which is 0.71 ounces of loose powder. Let's see, compared to the traditional Laura Mercier powder, the traditional Laura Mercier is 29 grams, so it's only 9 grams more. And then you have the Cover FX powder, which is 10 grams, so it's double the Cover FX powder, but it's just a little bit less than the Laura Mercier powder. So it's actually a really good amount. This is pretty big if you want to look at the comparison in sizes. I love that these are in a square packaging. Why? Because I like to store them in my makeup drawers in my vanity like this, and the sucky thing about storing them like this is they roll around every time I open the drawer. All my powders roll back and forth, but with this it'll just stay there, which is really awesome. So the packaging is super chic. I love the way this looks. You have the matte black top and the clear bottom component here. So when you open the lid, It looks like this. You have this little stop right here, this little black stop here, so powder doesn't get everywhere. Okay, so when you lift this little guy up, you get the powder just like that. This has like a little sifter here, which is really good because you won't waste any product. Let me just show you guys how finely milled this powder is. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it's so buttery and so soft, and it's just such a beautiful texture, and it's got like a little bit of like a sheen to it, which is really, really nice as well. Oh, and just so you guys know, this smells exquisite. It smells almost exactly, actually it smells exactly like her foundation, and I absolutely love the smell of her foundation. So big plus for me because I love the smell of the foundation. If you don't love the smell of the foundation, something's wrong with your nose. No, I'm just kidding. So that shade was Sugar Cookie, and I'm assuming that that's just the basic translucent shade, kind of the universal shade for everyone, or I could be wrong. It looks like it is, but I could be wrong. It could be made for super, super, super fair skin, but to me it dusted right off my fingers. So I'm assuming that this is their translucent version. The next shade you have is Cupcake, a little bit darker than the first one. And then you have Pound Cake, and you have Banana Bread. These look the same on my viewfinder. Then you have Blondie. Let me see if I can hold these in a better way. Okay, let's hope we don't drop all these on the damn floor. Then you have Kunafa. Had to Google that one because I have no idea what the hell that is. Then you have Cinnamon Bun. And Coffee Cake. Let me just go ahead and put Sugar Cookie back right over here so you guys can kind of see the variety of shades. It's an excellent variety of shades, actually. I think that my shades are going to be these first bottom two right over here between Pound Cake and Banana Bread. So this here is Cupcake. This one here is Pound Cake. And then you have Banana Bread. Then you have Blondie. Blondie reminds me a lot of the Ben Nye banana powder. Here you have Kunafa. This reminds me a lot of the Ben Nye, I think it's the Topaz shade powder. Here you have Cinnamon Bun. And last but not least, you have Coffee Cake, which is a beautiful, rich brown shade. Okay, so that being said, the two shades I'm gonna test out are Pound Cake and Banana Bread. I'm gonna do Pound Cake on one side and Banana Bread on the other. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my full base. I think it's only fair that I do what I would normally do as far as my base goes. And I also think it's only fair if I use Huda Beauty products in this entire video, just so you guys can see how everything of hers kind of works together. So first I'll be going in with the Huda Beauty Face Primer. I'll be going in with the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation in the shades Tres Leches and Creme Brûlée because I don't have Cheesecake, which is my exact shade. And the concealer I'll be going in with is my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, since this is the one that I use the most often. Okay, so now that my base is on, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my powder. On my right side, or you guys on your left side, I'll be applying a banana bread, and on the opposite side, I'll be applying pound cake. I'm just gonna smooth out the creases, and I'll be using the brush that it came with. So I'm assuming you use this side of the brush to apply it, and this side of the brush to dust it off. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this powder. This powder is very finely milled, so you guys, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but it's like flying all over the place. Just gonna set my lash lines. Underside of my chin and nose. You can see it's getting in my hair. And I'm just gonna smooth out the creases on the back of my eyes and dust this onto my lids as well. And the side of my forehead. And a decent amount. Just like that. Now on the opposite side of my face, I'll be applying the shade Pound Cake. Pound Cake is definitely a brighter color for me. I do like this look better so far. You know what? This side of my face, I'm gonna do what I normally do. I'm gonna apply the powder with a powder puff. Just a plain old powder puff. And to be honest with you, I think I like the powder puff better. Yeah, I like the powder puff better because it is a little bit cleaner as far as the application goes. And I'm gonna take some of that darker shade, which was the banana bread, add some to the cap. And I'm gonna use this to dust around the rest of my face with a powder brush. Oh, that sets it nicely. And this says to let the powder bake 3 to 5 minutes while applying the rest of your makeup. So should be good. So now I'm just gonna wait 5 minutes to let this powder soak into my skin and bake. And if you guys aren't familiar with baking, what baking is when you leave a good amount of powder on your face, like under eye, on your forehead, sides of your nose, bridge of your nose, anywhere that you get oily and you kind of want it to be a little highlighted, if that makes sense. You leave the powder on there, and what that does is it uses your skin's heat to really fuse the powder into your skin and help your makeup stay on all day long. The benefits of baking is that you have a nice and bright under eye, you have a beautiful highlight going on in your face, and on top of that, your makeup becomes bulletproof. Like, it literally will not budge. That's why I have to bake every single day. Every time I wear makeup, I have to bake. 1, it's out of habit. 2, I feel like something is missing. And 3, it helps my makeup stay on all day long, which if I'm wearing makeup, I want it to stay all day long, you know? I don't want it to be faded halfway throughout the day. So I'm gonna wait a few more minutes and I will be back to dust this off on camera with you guys. Okay guys, so it's been about 5 minutes since this powder has been sitting on my face. So now I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty brush, the bottom end of it, to dust this off. Okay, so first impressions of this powder. I don't see any texture or pores going on, which is excellent because some baking powders have a tendency to accentuate and really show your pores, and I hate that because they settle into the pores and they just look like little spots on your face. I hate it so much. This is not doing that. It mattified everything, which I love, but it didn't make it stiff, if that makes sense. I don't know if this shows up on camera much, but I think I like this side better. This was the brighter shade that I used, the shade Pound Cake. Kind of like this side better. Not a huge difference if you are my complexion. Either one of these powders will work for you. It just depends on if you want a very bright under eye or if you want something more subtle. Again, I don't know if this is showing up on camera, but for me, I can see a little bit of a difference here. Not a huge difference again, but I do see a difference. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I will be right back to tell you guys what I think about this setting powder. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did my brows, mascara, lips, contour, highlight off camera, so I can come back and tell you guys what I think about these powders. Just to go over some key points about this powder one more time, the texture is unlike any other setting powder that I have tried. It is so finely milled that when I rub my fingers together, it almost feels like silk. It's really nice. It just feels so luxurious in between my hands, on my face. What I absolutely love about this powder is it did not create any dry patches on my face. So not only did it not cause any dryness underneath my eyes, but as you guys saw on video, I set my entire face with this. I dusted the powder over my face and it feels really nice, and it's not like an uncomfortable matte setting powder. I absolutely love it. I think this is going to be my new favorite setting powder so far. It didn't cause my concealer to become darker or lighter, which is a good thing. If you do like that bright under eye, then I suggest going with a lighter shade because I personally liked this side of my face better than this side. And on this side, I used Pound Cake, which is a little bit lighter than the banana bread that I used on this side of my face. So I like a more bright under eye, so I went ahead and brightened this side back up a little when I was off camera doing the rest of my face. So if your complexion is similar to mine, I'm about an NC 35 to 37 from MAC Cosmetics, depending on my paleness and tanness throughout the year. In the Huda Beauty Foundation, I would be the shade Cheesecake, but since they didn't have that shade, I have creme brulee and tres leches, and I mixed those two together to get that middle shade Cheesecake. So if you're my complexion, if you want a really bright under eye, or not really, but like a brighter under eye, I would go with Pound Cake, which is what I used on this side. And if you want it to just be neutral with the rest of your face and just bronze up a little bit to make it look brighter, then go ahead and go with Banana Bread on this side, the one that I used on this side of my face. So that being said, these powders are amazing. They really did make baking very easy. Normally I leave my baking powder on for about 10 minutes or so, but I only left this on for about 5 minutes and it worked just as well as any of my other setting powders, if not better, because it didn't make me so dry underneath. Again, I don't know the price point for this, but I will write it down in the description box below if I find out between now and by the time I upload this video. I'm really sorry about that. I tried to look everywhere for it. Again, this is going to be my holy grail setting powder from now until I find something better. God knows when that will be. I absolutely love the way this makes my skin look and feel so soft. Like this combination of foundation and primer and the concealer I use all the time. So I know that it's not any of those three components that have made my skin feel so soft. And on top of that, I completely forgot to moisturize my face before applying the primer, and still I don't have any dry patches. My skin looks very healthy and glowy, and it's not uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like I have a whole lot of makeup on, even though I do. We all know I do. So yeah, Huda Beauty, once again, I am not surprised that you launched yet another amazing makeup product. And I'm excited to try the rest of these shades. Maybe I can like have some of my friends try them out as well and see what they think about it. Again, it comes in 8 different shades and it is a very good variety of shades for setting powder. So that being said, this Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder is 100% Alaha approved. I approve it even though I don't know the price point because I love the texture so much that even if it's more expensive than my Laura Mercier powder, which I don't think it will be, I would still pay for this because it's so amazing. So yeah, that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And please turn on the bell notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're not following me already, please go ahead and follow me on all my other social media outlets. I have Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All of that is at Makeup by Alaha. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for staying until the very end. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye!